All right, we're here. We're here. Let's see. Let's see. All right, looks good there. Got a potential 5-minute short setup here. Target 329 on that first level down. I'm going to take this on this trade if I eval if it triggers. Let me mark it out on this one so I can see it a little better here. See if we can't. God dang it. See, like, why is it not letting me mark it out? All right, so I'm going to short here. Oh my goodness. I got bracket orders on. I don't want that. Gah! I'm at the enter again. Okay. I'm going to look for my first target down here at the 29. And, yeah, it looks like we might get wrecked on this right away. Does this thing trigger? Am I looking at this thing right? It might not be. Yes, bounced off that 88 level there. I need to look at my other chart to see. I don't know. Certainly don't like this bounce here. What up, Marson? Green Knight, Bowser. Ah, I don't think it. Does this have a daily loss limit? I didn't know that. These accounts have a daily loss limit. Why does that look so different here than it does here? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. That makes no sense right there. I didn't think the growth account had no loss limit on the daily. I didn't know it had a daily loss limit there. Does anybody? I mean, I guess it does. It took me out of the trade. Took me out of the trade there. Let's see. Let's do it like that. I did not think that the growth. Oh, so the growth does have the daily loss limit. The advance maybe doesn't. Yeah, the advance does not. I don't really know the difference though once you're funded in the growth and the advance. I know the growth doesn't have an activation fee. Huh. Trying to see what the difference in the two are. I don't quite know. What up? I love music. How you doing? Yeah. Maybe looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't know. Maybe I should have. Oh, actually, you know what? That was probably a dumb trade. Yeah. See, look. It held that trend line perfectly. What up, Jonathan? Yeah, no basement. I can't believe that account. I mean, I don't know what to buy now. Why does the growth have a daily loss limit? I guess I don't really want a growth account. I mean, I don't know what the difference is. I was trying to pass a Tradeify account here, but I know this one has an activation fee. The other one did not. I guess that's the major difference in the two. Got to familiarize myself with them a little more. Growth is end of day. Okay, so the other one, the advanced, must be intraday trailing. Gotcha. I guess that kind of makes sense. We're going to see if we can't get one of these passed. I just loaded up another one. We loaded up another. I guess when this one is intraday trailing, so we will have to lock this down a little faster. Take profit, we're going to go 80. And then stop loss will go 100. There we go. 5,000 total drawdown. Oh, the 150K. Yeah. What up, Anna? How you doing? Mavi's over here bringing me a bunch of these little. They got a little teeny pool table here that sits on top of another table. He's bringing me the balls to him. He's been doing that all day. All right, ES is moving back above the VWAP here. I think I might stab long here. We are pushing above the 600 level. I'm going to stab long here. See if we can't get a little run. Up into the 50s. I'm going to put the stop kind of like 85 area. Stop will go to break even at 40 area there. Around that 40 area, I think I'll go break even. Yes, I do have to remember this is intraday trailing, so. I did see there's no daily loss limit. Are you doing bad, Anna? That's not good. Holiday's good. My trading hasn't been great. I'll show you guys what I've done today in a minute. What's good, Alfred? Hey, baby. Thank you. Maybe I should just be taking my 10 or 20 points here, but at the end of the day, like I keep seeing it moving like 50 to 100 points. You know, obviously we're already kind of high up here, but I think the continuation into the 50s makes a lot of sense. All right, we're going to start to trail here. Kind of want to see it on this push. All right, took out there $400. We'll take it. $400. We'll take it. But yeah, we've done okay today on our fundeds. I'm up on got one Tradeify that I passed. So this is day one on this one, 725. Also, I wonder if I hit the daily loss limit on some of those other ones. They still should be active, right? Because I think I hit the daily loss limit on these two yesterday. But that shouldn't kill the account, should it? I don't think it should. I don't think it should. And then my funded futures, we are up $1,000 on this funded account. And the other my funded futures funded account, we are up $400. Day three locked up 1,086. We need 2 more winning days of $100 or more to take a payout on that one. We've already got 5 winning days on this, but we got to work this up to 2,700 because of the consistency rule. So, and then yeah, I guess that's about all we've done today, really. I did pass an eval this morning. I passed my funded futures eval. I don't think I got. I don't think they gave me that account yet. No, they didn't. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at there. I don't have the VWAP or anything on this chart here. This computer is freaking lagging, whatever you want to call it, pretty badly here. So still did not push up there into the 50. Well, actually, we did. Yeah, he hit it. 54. So we're just kind of watching, seeing, kind of holding this 5-minute trend line on the way back up. You can see bloop, bloop, bloop. Just continuing higher. You pass day traders. Let's go. Marson, nice job. What up, Mr. Ponzi? Yeah, I failed I bought 2 of them. I blew both. It's a great time to lock in gains. Yeah, it could be. It could be for sure. A good time to lock in the gains. Oh. Let's see what I sound like here. I don't even know what the audio sounds like here. I guess it's not horrible, but it ain't great either. What time we got? 3:05. And kind of get a direction probably about that 3:30. Um, what direction we're going to go into the end of the day. Maybe we retest that 17,900 going into close. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. See you on Trade of 8. Is that a long learning curve? No. I love music. Trade of 8 is very simple. It is what we call a plug and play platform. You literally open it up, looks just like this. You don't have to add anything to it or do anything, and you're ready to go. Simple. So, simple, simple, simple. Very easy to use. Bouncing off the Vawapis. A bit strange, Mr. Husk. I don't think he's on anymore today. He was on earlier for sure. We break through this trend line, even though we've had 1, 2, 3. This will be the 4th, 5th touch. I don't know. You the man, forever noble. Anyways, like I was saying, sorry. They were asking where Maverick is. Yeah, you can for sure do it. For sure do it, micros. So, but anyways, I'm gonna if it breaks through and closes below this trend line, I will probably take the short, even though you know it might not work. We'll see. Try not to hit the loss, or actually, there's no loss limits. Try not to blow it. What do we got? We still have another minute 45 seconds left on this candle. We're below the VWAP on the Nasdaq and the ES here. We are approaching the whole number here at the 18,500. Let's kind of look our levels here. You got some support obviously at 86. Next support down here at 23. And then all the way down at 104. A little bit of room down. Don't be scared. I'm not scary. I'm not scared. We blow it, we blow it. You know? All right, what do we got? 1 minute left on this candle. We need to wait for the candle to close, though, because otherwise it could just rip back above the trend line and rip our face off. So if it closes below the trend line, we'll take it. What up, Luke? We'll take it. I'll probably risk 1,000, I guess. So like a 50-point stop, which seems insane, but it's almost what you need here. What is it, 200 ticks? Something like that. 15 seconds. So obviously this candle's probably going to close below. I don't think there's a chance that it doesn't. So I'm going to wait for the close and see if we get a push back up. All right, I'm in. Short. I really should target down here, I'm thinking. I think stop to break even once we sweep that 433 level. We would be up 27 points at that point. So got a 50-point stop here. So if it wrecks us, if it stops us out, I mean, what can we do, you know? Been waiting all day on this. All right, let's go. So we'll probably go break even. Well, not look like we're going to get the chance. As much as I want to move that up, I'm going to move it up a little bit. I want to give it a chance to retest the trend line here and probably see if it holds below. May add one to it if it gets back to my entry. Yeah, the ranges are crazy. Yeah, you're not wrong, Loot. I probably should be on micros for sure. As I'm considering to add another mini. You know? Just asking for punishment, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the word is. Glutton for punishment. I don't know. What do we got? 3 minutes left on this one. I'm going to add here, and I'm going to take that off right there at the 35 area. And then the stop will go to break even. So if it hits that target, we'll go stop to break even. Stop to break even quickly here. Oof. And stopped out, break even. I tried to get a little runner going there. It's kind of my thought process. Unfortunately, it just whipped. You see it just whipsawed right back up 30 points like it was nothing. Fool for your stockings. Yeah. We die like real men. Exactly. With minis, we show the death. I mean, I still think the straight could work for more points, but like, you know, ES bouncing off the pivot point there at the 94. Key area there at 88. What up, Samuel? Tacomado de perder dinero, so pode que stop fue ese. I have no idea what you said here, Samuel. I might have just cursed someone out. I have no idea. No idea. Is it bad that I want to enter again? I changed my platform. No, Brad, I'm using Ninja. And so to get more connections on Ninja than just the ones that I'm running, I need to have multiple, I need to have Trade Evade connections basically. So I'm adding I'm adding prop firms that have Tradeovate connection. Tradeify, Take Profit Trader. I actually passed 5 Tradeovate accounts with Apex, so that's what I did. So I'm just playing. I just don't have this logged in on Ninja yet, so I'm using it here on Tradeovate. And then when I get home, I'll put it on my Ninja. Well, I guess we shouldn't have stabbed again because this looks like. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it looks a little better. I don't know. It's so funny that a 50-point stop looks like nothing. You know? A 50-point stop just looks, nothing. Oh, that's your guide into Portuguese? I have no idea. What up, Curd? All right, well, I don't love the look of this. Oh, I just noticed that's a. We just printed a bullish harami. I need that harami to fail. I'm going to get in here at break even as quickly as I can, I think. If this candle turns green, I'm probably going to kill it. My idea is to get in here at break even as quickly as we can. What in the world? All right, I'm out. I just noticed that was a bullish harami. I don't know if it kind of, does it really even make sense though? What up, Pine Tree? How's it going, Alcy Faye? Pine Tree, does this harami make any sense to take to you? I mean, we broke through a 5-minute trend to the downside. I mean, it's a cheap enough trade, I guess. Well, we say that, it's still 50 points. Yeah, Marcin. This thing is definitely moving. It's moving, that's for sure. She's a moving. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. Just came up there to stop me out just to mess around. Nothing makes sense. Yeah, well, this is an eval, so might regret it. We're going to take it in the other direction. Go for the retest of the trend here. See if we can't get a retest of maybe like that wick right there. There we go. Just kind of felt like it was struggling to go lower there, so. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Pine Tree, I did. I used your link. Used your link in the stock code. You're welcome. I really don't know too many people that have the Tradeify information other than like Nutty Bar. I mean, I know I have one. So, what up, Marcin? Calling the Tom Sabo. Call him up. I haven't heard from Tom in a minute. I don't know what he's up to. Oh, hello. He's over here staring, watching. So, figured I'd throw him on there. Jonathan, yeah, 30%. No, what I'm saying is a code. So like, not a stock code, but someone who has a link and a code. I didn't know because like Husk doesn't have one. I would have normally used his, that sort of thing. He doesn't have one. I know Nutty has one. Tom Sabo doesn't have one. I don't think I didn't even think about volatility, but yeah, we just use Pines. Alpine has one. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Pine, we use Pine. It's good to go. Me and Pine, we need the money more anyway. You know, we're the broke boys of the YouTube channels. We can't hang with those rich people like Tom Sabo. You know, those rich people like Thomas Sabo. Is this thing gonna break back into the trend here? Uh, ES back above the VWAP. We've really been ranging between 340 and 290 on the ES there. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's going to pop at some point, one direction or the other. Maybe up? I don't really know. I'm not sure. Maybe we should change our take profit from 50 points. I mean, like, I'm okay with that on a trend break, but like on just a normal, I think we'll go with 100 ticks for a normal trade. Yeah, exactly, Pine Tree. And I haven't been doing a good job at that at all this year. Not a good job. We're only averaging like $3,000 or $4,000 a month, which is not great. Certainly not where we thought we'd be, but you know, stepping stones, I guess. I guess I'm gonna wait and see kind of what happens at the top of the range up here. If we close back inside the trend line here, we could stab long off that. Just like assuming that we're gonna retest the highs or you know the 650 area. We close back inside the trend. That Harami right there is paying in spades that Pine Tree told me not to take. Rude. Rude, Pine Tree. He didn't. He just doesn't want to tell me to take it, and then it just rips the other way. You know, I get it. All right, I might just stab here without waiting for the candle to close. Seems unreasonable. Lower high. You just got to prove for your take private trader. Let's go. Let's go. I did shoot off that email yesterday. I don't know whether that helped or not. So probably not. Although I did help one person get their money from them too. They got denied for erroneous reason, and I sent an email. First person I ever been able to help. Just sent an email and they got paid. Yeah, no worries. That's awesome though. You used to be able to change your code yourself. I think you have to tell them to do it for you now. 5 times is a charm. Hey, like you said this morning, what'd you say? The squeaky wheel gets the grease or something like that. There you go. You gotta people give up, but you gotta just keep plugging along. All right. Okay. Kind of an interesting spot here. We were holding that trend line, not closing above it. Still got a minute and a half left on this candle. Is this going to be a bearish close? A bearish hammer? Maybe we take that back down to the lows. Let's see how this candle closes. Let's see how the candle closes. We are getting some little bit of laggage here on the stream. You can see the Wi-Fi there is not that strong. All right, less than a minute here. I'm just going to go ahead and assume, and we're going to go short here. I'm going to give this up to the 40. And I'm going to try to take this off down here at around the 50 area. Up 30 points here, or actually 15 points. Gonna go ahead and go break even. There's 25. Oh man, we got trailing on this one too. I should have locked some in there. Let's give this a little room. I don't want to. Darn it! Stop me out break even. Let me get back in on this thing. I want to get back in. I can't believe I didn't take that 25 points there. I should have at least locked something in. That was crazy. What time is it? Where's the time at? Getting some volatility here for sure. I do feel like we could really move lower here. I'm going to move this down a little bit. And the market said, nope, we're just going to rip your face off. I don't know. Maybe I should have taken the 25 points there, I guess. What up, Amelia? How you doing? Might short again here, so close your eyes. This time I'm taking the 25 points. I'm not. I'm going to leave the stop where it is. I'm in two minis. I'm going to take the 25 on the first if we can get it and see if the other can run. I should have did that earlier, really, but and what? How? Man, I was only up $700. How did that blow that account? I don't. It's the only thing about these trailing drawdown accounts. I don't quite know. Trailing drawdown. Where is it at? I guess I should have looked to see where it was. Well, there goes that one. There she goes. There she goes. Apex code for 80% off. Are there any current codes working? Mine is Myth Loot. Do they have 80% off currently? Because they were 50% off earlier. Let me check it. Yeah, it still looks like they're 50% off, right? I don't see anything that's 80% off right now. I don't quite know what happened there. Everything disappeared. That's kind of annoying on that. I don't know. I can't stand those. I mean, like, I don't know. It's just hard to think about the trailing. Um, sometimes hard to think about the trailing sometimes. Boom, boom, boom. And now it goes. Of course, I guess I should have taken profit on the original trade there. That's annoying. What up, TGC, TCG Andy? CC, I don't know. I mean, really, it's tough. I should be trading on micros, to be honest, but have not been. Let me close some of this stuff out that I don't need because I feel like this computer's getting laggy here. All right, I gotta log out of this and log in something else. So that's kind of annoying. Wealth charts platform is like their version of X. Yeah, kind of. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's annoying. Cause like I knew that was gonna hold. I knew it was gonna hold. All right, do I have Ninja open anywhere? I don't think I do. I have to open Ninja right quick. So bear with me. Just open something else. I mean, what could go wrong? Can't let you guys see my password. All right, 3:30 here. Let's see if that 3:30 times kind of gives us a direction here. Vendor notification. Don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know. Some people like wealth charts. I mean, I haven't found a whole bunch of people that like it, but there's been a few people who say they like it. Just a few. Oh, I need to flip. I need to flip a contract here. Let me do that right quick before I forget. It's going to flip a contract. Wow. Let's make sure we're on one contract. So I need to be flipping 5 micros here. All right. Lost $12 trying to flip a micro. All right, 2409. I do think I am going to go. I'm going to go micros. Something like that. You got knocked out of Topstep with the trailing drawdown. I think about every prop firm has trailing drawdowns. It just depends on how it's calculated, whether it's in the day, that sort of thing. And ES is really glued to that 88.90 area. Let's go, Brad. Nice job. $500. I mean, are we gonna end up the day like back down at the lows? That's the only question really here, I guess, huh? Are we gonna? Kind of just a little liquidity grab lower below this level here. Just a little sweep lower and then pushed back up. Question is, do we short every pop or what? He was wondering about that and speculating that it might still be usable with Ninja, but a different data server. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. I'm still short bias here. I think we go down, but like, kind of started putting in higher lows, higher highs. Then all of a sudden we failed to put in a higher high here and kind of got that breakdown. It looks very small, but it's not, in fact. It's anything but. Still kind of failing to put in that higher high there. I'm going to take a stab short here. If I can get this pulled over, I'll pull it over and show you guys. It's taking a stab short. We are just in 5 micros. So I'm going to move that down. We'll take 3 off, kind of like that 410 area. And I got about quite a big stop here, 436. Actually, it's not. Why is this so? My ATM must be wrong here. All right, we need this to be at 86. That's not even very many points. All right, the ATM strategy must be messed up. May not matter all that much at this point. He is holding that 88 level for now. This little pivot right there. If we get through that pivot, we really could waterfall down here. So I'm just going to hold here. We'll take 3 off at the 386 area, and then we'll go from there. Make this a little bigger so we can see 329. Really should target that 329, but I want to see if we can get. We'll take the next one off at 330, and then we'll hold a runner from there down into the 100s. Something like that. All right, ES is below that 88 level now. So we're taking off 3 here at like 36.46. It's like 50 points if we can get. Well, it's kind of hit that 90 level and bounce. That next push through 90 actually should probably get a decent elevator there. I'm thinking about moving this down. I'm not going to. We'll take some profit just to lock some in there. All right, that's locking that in. So we can't lose. I need to reduce the stop. Hey, what up, Mad Moxie? Still in it with 2 micros here. That first target down there, 330. That second target really going to be down there in the low 100s. Going into the end of the day, we'll see if we can't get a little waterfall down here. Playing it safe here, going with a smaller size. Went away from the minis, realizing that those were just causing me to blow the accounts there quickly. Hey, thank you. Say hello. There we go. Here comes a little elevator. I have not, Mad Moxie. I DM'd him, and it's a little concerning to me that, haven't gotten any kind of a response back. So I don't know what to say. I'm hoping he's just not feeling well and he decided to just really unplug for a week. I did speak to him on Monday. He was in my chat on Monday and he said howdy. That's all he said. So, yeah, I agree with you. So, the fact that stuff is deleted or privatized is of a little concern. I don't quite know why he would do that. So, no, Luke, she's over there on the couch. We just got back from the beach earlier, so trading's good today, Vince. We've hit the daily loss limit. Well, we blew one. What is it? Tradeify account. We hit the daily loss limit on another, but we did pass a my funded futures account. We're up 1,000 on one of the my funded futures. We're up 400 on the other. Those are both funded, and then our first day on a Tradeify account funded. We're up 700. And then this is a take profit trader account right here that we are just trading micros on, and we're doing pretty solid on it so far. This is definitely a pretty much a banger trade here. I'm going to put a little, well, actually, it's not going to be necessary. Okay, so now stop to break even. And I really am going to target, what do we have over here? Let's see, not 288. There it is down there. So I'm going to target 18,077, which seems insane, but going into the end of the day, you know, I don't know, Vince. This is an eval, so I don't think it matters on the eval. I don't know. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But we really could flush lower here going into the end of the day. So stops at break even. We're currently up $500 in realized gains on this trade and looking for more. Looking for more. I have no idea, EMAC. I don't want to speculate because I don't know anything. So I'm not quite sure. I don't know, like, it's one of those situations where, like, it's very, very, it's not, you have to understand every person is different. Oracle might be a person that would delete his online personality if he thought, his demise was imminent. But I don't know. I don't think that that's the case. I think that if that were the case, we probably would hear something in the form of some sort of a message from him. I don't think that he's going to be the kind of person that's just going to fall off the map without saying peace, you know, but maybe. So I'm not digging too deep into it right now. We'll give it a week and see if he pops back up. Hopefully he does. And we kind of go from there. Yeah, Vince. I mean, I just switched over to micros. So, yeah, very well could be a million. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't want to speculate because I have no idea. I don't know, right? No idea. Straight is banging right now, guys. We're up 160 points on a single micro. This might turn out to be our largest trade ever. Our largest trade currently is 220 points. We would take this from 436 down to 18077. That would be 350 points. So we'll see. You're out with COVID? Yeah. So here we come into we're coming into the macro yet. We got about 5 minutes until the murder bot. That's going to probably tell us a lot here. That murder bot takes us lower. Maybe I move my target lower. So currently up 200 points on this trade. Ish. Almost. ES is just bleeding off as well, all the way down to 52.36. Sorry, guys. Keep forgetting that that window is behind there. So we're just going to hold it and see what happens. I mean, we got to stop at break even. This is an end of day account, so not going to lose anything. You know what I mean? Exactly, Hyper Viper. Let's dump it for the PR. Dump it for the end of day PR. The crazy thing is, man, I knew this thing was going to go down when we broke that 5-minute trend. I don't know if you guys saw. I mean, like I blew an account trying to get that 5-minute trend break because I entered twice and I took short profits instead of putting it at the freaking high and just holding it. I don't know. I didn't play that very well, to be honest. Did not play that very well. Plus, I was oversized a bit there. Should have been on micros, not on minis. Really should have been. Every time I click on that other chart, it takes this one off. Can I do this one always on top? No, I don't think I can. But anyways, we got the murder bot coming up in less than 5 minutes. So we'll see kind of what happens here. Just a 60-point ripper back to the upside there. But we're holding. We're holding. We are holding. We're holding for glory. Glory, glory. I don't know if I should add to any of these pops. Maybe add a micro to any of these pops here. Not quite sure. I just heard a fart. Crystal's trying to blame it on the baby. She pointed at him. I don't know that it was him. All right, we got about 2 minutes here until the murder bot. Let's hope that takes us lower here. I don't know. Maybe this is just a bear flag for a continued move lower. Already had a 100-point move back up there. Yeah, I'm still on vacation, Vince. We're here till Saturday, so I'll be back at my house on Monday for the stream. Back in the comfort of my 4 monitors and, my comfy chair. I'm considering adding to this trade maybe after the murder bot if this thing takes us lower here, sub 300s. I may add one more contract for the move lower to the end of the day. Might be shooting for the moon here, trying to get 18,077 by the end of the day, but we'll see. You need a few more payouts for a vacation in Hawaii. Let's get to it. Get it going. Get it going. All right, how long? I don't like that I don't have a clock on this thing. I can't. Oh, yeah, I do down there. Huh. All right, here we go. Well, I guess I missed the ad spot, huh? Yeah, kind of missed the ad spot there. It's fine. When price action goes back to normal movements and not 101-minute candles, we're going to be so bored? Yeah, probably, huh? But we'll probably feel better about ourselves because we can trade normally. I mean, think about getting hundreds of points in a move. Like in a mini, your payouts, your account would be insane. But all right, less than a minute here for the murder bot. I still think it takes us lower. That push down into the 200 pretty quickly probably happens here. We don't want to be too crazy with it. Let's see, 700 plus 5 is $1,200. Yeah. If we could hit this target, we'd be up $1,200. That wouldn't be bad in a single trade with 5 micros. That's pretty good. So you traded last night and was bored to death. Still had some good moves. Yeah, I didn't look at it last night. We went bowling and out to eat. So, all right, here we go. I just missed the algo. There it is. Okay, my chart just froze. All right, well, 200 points wiped out, looks like. Right back to the 400s. Good thing we didn't add to it, huh? Where's the edit button at on this? I want to do the. I know this is not. Why won't it let me? Okay, there it is. I was like, why won't it let me edit this? We get stopped out here. I think I'm probably gonna consider a long here. Oh, darn it! I did it again. Not stopped out yet though. ES is back to a key level here. If it does regain this key level, then I think that we're smoked. And we'll go long. We'll go long into the end of the day. All right, I'm gonna go long here. I mean, if it wants to push up, let's join in. Kind of what it seems like it wants to do there. Which is quite fine, quite fine. Yeah, that's crazy pop. Seems like it wants to run this low resistance liquidity that it left here. If not, we'll take a loss. Gonna have to give this more room. I'm thinking of adding here and taking it off at 510. I think I'm going to. So I'm going to take 4 of these off at 510, and then we're going to layer some more on the way up. Something like this. All right, let's see if it can go. 2 minutes until the 55 algo here. Might just rip us a new you know what. Had a good day today, blew 150K, but let others vary green, still not over 1,400 micro points. Let's go, fish lips. Nice job. Great job. I'm going to take some of those off right there just because of the algo coming up. We're up 20-ish points on it. We got 1 minute until the algo. If we get back above this wick here, I think I'll move my stop to break even because it should not come back. We don't expect it to come back at that point. Here we go. So above the whole number, I think it's safe now to move the stop to break even. And let's just see kind of how far it can go. We want to see that 55 algo just take us to the moon. I don't even know where the VWAP is. I'm going to go ahead and secure one more here just to get us back down to 3 micros. Actually, you know what? We're going to take 2 off. There we go. Now let's see if she can go. I think that's good. And we'll let her run from there. See if the 55 algo can. Oh, and there you go. It could not take us there. The 55 algo could not take us there. She did the opposite. Let's take a peek to see where we're at over here. Didn't even quite make it to the VWAP there, huh? Just hold this level here. It looks like we still have more room up here. We're going to jump back in here. Looks like we're going to end up, we got more room up here, so I'll take 2 off right here. Front run that 90 level a little bit. I'm going to go break even here. Got the VWAP 374, so I'm going to go. Well, actually, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and get this one off at like the 560s, I think. And then, let's see here. Yeah, 607 seems about right. Got to look and see here. We're up 1,350 on this eval. We can only go up 1,500, so 1,400, 1,422. I think we can go ahead and take that one off. All right, we're up 1445, so I'm going to start trailing up now. Coming into, we got 3 minutes here until the final minute here. Yeah, for sure there, Vince. Mini would not be the play here. 74. I think I could take this off at like around 73. We're just going to take it off at the VWAP touch. That should give us the 1500. May not even be able to make it to there. So what are we at? 50 now. That's going to be another $46. Nope. We can only go to like 65 ish. So we got about 2 minutes left in the day here. Let's see if we can get up to that 65 level. I think that's about where we need to be. Obviously can't lose on it. What up, Cap? How you doing? Pulling back here because ES is at the VWAP right now. It's going to need to pop it in order for us to go. Let's see, what is that? 40 points, another $80. Yeah, that should do it. That'll be pretty close. Might be a few bucks below the 1500 there. If it can hit that target. If you can't hit it, that's okay too. We've locked in $1,237, so. Need to kind of hold this 500 level to bounce. Coming up on 1 minute. Are we going to go to the moon in the final minutes? That is the question. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Sure doesn't look like it. Nope. So locking in $1,304 there. Still need 200 bucks. What would $200 with 5 micros be? That would be 80 ticks, I think. 80 ticks. So we're in the final minute. We'll look for a spot here maybe to grab some points. It's not really necessary, but that's okay. Just trying to turn this candle green. Unable to do it. I'm looking kind of pink. Yeah. I don't know why. Up or down here in the final seconds? I don't know. It's fighting to go up. It's trying. Down it is. We're going. We're going with it. That dirtiness. Oops. Well, that might be my fault there. I should have. It kind of like just a few ticks away. I should have dropped the stop, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm just going to let it get me. Go. Go. It wants to go lower. Yeah. It's trying its best. Gave it its old college try, but couldn't get it. No. Oh, well. Still up $1,000 on it. Now she wants to go higher. Really? Gonna trap me both ways? All right, pull back towards the 500. We'll jump in. I'll add to it if it pulls back. We'll risk some of these profits. Why not? Get a little volatility here. We'll gamble. All right, got some back there. Up 1273 now. I should have doubled the size there. A little too chicken to do it. A little too chacking. Just gonna keep going now. It's too big of a stop. It doesn't look like it's very big, but it is. Up 1273. Should we just lock it down? We got to trade 5 days anyway, right? Excuse me. ES is at the VWAP there, trying to pop through it. Nasdaq's, as you can see in the background there, at it as well. I mean, pushing to 650 kind of makes sense. If we get through that VWAP. Let me take one more stab here. Close above the VWAP here on the 5-minute. I'll probably take a stab. Why not? It's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer. We know why not. Pulling back off the VWAP there. Yes, pulling back too. Interesting. Unable to close above there on the 5-minute so far. All right, yes, losing the VWAP too. Are we going to get a VWAP slap here? It's just going to rip lower? Or is it going to be the other thing? Hard to know. Yeah, it is cap for sure. Very trappy. Almost got me there. I was thinking about taking a stab, but just having to stop here. Uh-oh. Yeah. What I doing? All right, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. This will be the last trade. Win or lose the last trade. It's 20. That's 20 points. We need 25. Need to retest the VWAP one more time. Ah, well. Here comes the dumpage. Get some real wiki action here, like after the close. The dumps do seem to keep becoming like easier than the pumps. Let's be honest. Let me give a little more room here. Might regret it. Might regret it. Come on, you can do it. Give me one more push. Surely you got one more push in you. Got a mental stop right there at that wick. Yeah. We're giving back gains. What up, Lassie? Uh, we're giving back gains here, guys. I should probably kill this trade, to be honest, but I don't know. I just have this feeling it's going to trap lower and then go higher. But I could be wrong. Amelia, yeah, I do that all the time. I've had that happen to me plenty of times. Oh, I just need an extra $50. Account blown. See how you see how it starts to go up, and then like the rejections are bigger than it going up. That's kind of a sign there that should probably just get out. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Logging it down there up 918. Let's kind of go there. All right, guys. Well, just did a little power hour stream since we didn't stream this morning, and just tried to see if we could, so up 918 on that eval there today. Just trading a few micros. Nothing crazy. Well, Mavi's crying. Don't know what happened to him. I think he's mad at his brother. Anyways, yeah, Amelia, that happens. If you guys want to support the channel, you know the deal. Use the codes down below. We'll be back. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I'm going to be honest. We might not stream. It's last day on vacation. May do something with the kids. So, but I'll let you guys know. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. And we'll see you next time.